back to my channel. If you're new, it's Princess Budgets, and today we're going to be doing a favorite video from you guys. You guys really loved this video when I did it around, I think it was January 2022. So it's about 2 years now. It's about to hit 2 years for that video, and that video has done really well on my channel. So I want to go ahead and give you guys an updated version of how I wash my money. So of course, around that time, a lot of germs were spreading because we're getting into the cold seasons, people are getting sick and all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do what we did last time, which was empty out all of our cash envelopes, and I'm gonna put it into this bucket of hot water, and then we'll add in the soap. You guys can use any soap you want. I'm just using the soap that I have here. So yeah, let's go ahead and empty out all of these envelopes. So I'll start off with my 10K savings challenge. I'm gonna actually write down what I have here, just in case, so I don't lose count of what I put into this challenge. Okay, so for my 10K savings challenge, we have, let's see, we have $75 in my 10K savings challenge, as well as $45. All right, now that I wrote that down, I'm just gonna go ahead and empty out these envelopes. So this is 75. And I'm actually gonna put these to the side. Because I do really wanna show you guys how it looks as soon as it goes into water. So this is just hot water. You can use warm water, whichever, but I just decided to go ahead with some hot water. So that's $75 floating around in there. And here is 45. Guys, I did this before, so don't worry, your money will not rip. It's really strong. Actually, the material is not made out of just regular paper. It's not gonna rip when it touches water, guys. Pretty sure they're not gonna make money that's easily able to get destroyed as soon as it touches water. So our 10K savings challenge is emptied out. I decided to make this video this week because the money that I made this week went straight towards bills, so there was no point in me filming a cash stuffing video, and I didn't want to just not film for you guys because I am trying to be really consistent. So yeah, there's that. So I'm also gonna empty out my bill binder. Everything you see, guys, all the envelopes you see here is available on my website. All the binders, everything you see is available on my website, by the way. But yeah, so I've already written down what I have in each envelope, so we're all set. We don't need to write that down. So there goes the money. And then groceries had 75. All right, so this binder is all done. Now I want to do my 1K savings challenge. I didn't do this last time, but I want to do it this time because I actually want to get all of my money washed and clean. So this method is actually going to be much quicker than my last method and much more easier for you guys. I'm actually kind of scared because I have never done this method before, but it's okay. So I'm going to be the first to do it. You guys can try it. If it doesn't work, then you guys know, then don't try it. But yeah, so we're just emptying out my 1K savings challenge. All right, so 1K savings challenge is all empty. Now we're moving on to my binders. All right, so we're on to our last binder. Let me just move this side. Actually, it's okay right there. All right, so now that we got the money all in here, we're gonna go ahead and add all of our soaps. So what I'm going to add is this Tide Simply Clean and Fresh laundry detergent. So we're just gonna go ahead and add that in there. That's mostly for the scent, and then I'm also going to be adding the Dawn dish soap. I'm gonna actually open this up and just pour that in there as well. I think that should be good. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and basically scrub the money. Guys, after you do this, I promise your money will be so crispy and so clean. Have you ever seen those cash stuffing videos where their money is like so crisp? Yeah, this can get your money like that. And it's gonna be extra clean. So yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how clean and crisp they look, because some of these bills are so dirty and raggedy looking. So yeah, I'm basically just scrubbing them how I would like hand washing and stuff. So you can already see how dirty the water is. I always wanted the history of where these bills came from, because who knows, it could have been on the street and somebody just randomly put it in their pocket and deposited it to the bank or something, you know. Like, money's so dirty, you really don't know where it's been. It's been all over the world. So yeah, all right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit. All right, after letting it sit here for about a good 10 to 15 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out, like maybe twice, just to make sure all the gunk and nasty stuff is out of the money, and just to make sure that it is super, super clean. So I'll be back. All right guys, so here's how the money should look after you have rinsed it a couple of times. You just wanna make sure all the soap is out, and just to make sure all the dirt is out as well. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry it with a towel, and then I'm going to throw it into the drying machine, guys. So this is a more faster way of washing your money. This is gonna be the first time that I've ever done this. When it comes to throwing it into the dryer, usually I let it dry and then I like flat iron it, but we're gonna do this to see if it works. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the money and just dry it with the towel, just like this. I'm gonna do it with all the money, because you don't want it super soaking wet when you throw it into the dryer. You're definitely not supposed to throw extremely wet clothes into the dryer or anything extremely wet. You're supposed to like let it just dry and drain a bit before you throw it inside of there. So that's what I'm doing. And of course, you guys don't have to throw it into the dryer. You can do my old method and just use a flat iron after you have dried it almost close to completely. When it's like 75% dry, you can go ahead and use a flat iron, but I'm using a washing machine today. So here's all of the money. It is super clean, you guys. It smells amazing in here because I also added a dryer sheet. If I can find it, it's somewhere in here. I added a dryer sheet, and I also changed out my filter. Don't forget to change out your filter before you put in a new load. I always do that just in case, but I decided to do that with the money, and I decided to also add in the dryer sheet just to make it smell a little better. But yeah, so the money is really crisp, really dry. It feels amazing. Like, it just feels really good. It feels like clean new money. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do to make them really straight and to have no wrinkles in them. But for the most part, they look really good. So I'm happy that this method worked, so you guys can try it. It's really good, you guys. I'm like really happy that this worked. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do next in the next clip. Here's all the money. So here's all the money. So this part's completely optional. If you want to just keep your money how it is, just being clean, you can do that. But I want to keep my money really straight. So we're gonna go ahead and just grab a little rag that you don't really use and set that down. And I take out one of my money. So here it is. And we're going to use an iron. So this is the iron that I'm going to use. I don't have any water in it, just iron itself, and we're just gonna flat iron it. All right, so here it is. Obviously, you guys can go ahead and do my own method if that works for you, if you don't have a regular iron, but I wanted to try out this method, and I'm actually really loving it, so we're gonna stick to this method. And I'm just gonna do the same thing to the rest of the bills. And look how it looks, guys. It feels so good. Okay, so I did it with just adding a little bit of water, and it came out pretty good. So I'm gonna show you guys how that looks. So you can use the iron with water or without, depending on how hot you want it and depending on how much wrinkles you want out of your bill. So yeah, so this is how it looks compared to this one. So it's a little bit more straighter. It doesn't really curve once you add water. So yeah, there's a little tip there. You can also do it with a whole bunch of bills at once, depending on how fast you want to go. But I'm not really in a rush, to be honest. So yeah, guys, that is it for my updated money washing routine. You guys can do this every week or once a month like I will be doing. I'm really happy that it came out exactly how I wanted it to. It was super easy, super simple, and actually much quicker than my last method. But yeah, if you guys have a washing machine or a drying machine, you guys can do this method. And I can assure you it's super quick and so straightforward. So yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys next week in my next video. Bye.